Alright, hello again ladies and gentlemen. As of the time of recording, I have just over 1 hour before I have to head out to work for the evening. So we're just going to spend the time just relaxing here with a bit of Magical Diary Wolf Hall. In the previous episode, we had the Christmas break, and we did the Secret Santa. Our Secret Santa partner was Jacob Blazing, which was quite interesting. We gave him a Christmas card that was blue and featured the themes of travel. Because we came from similar backgrounds, though he probably doesn't know. Oh, well, yeah, he doesn't know that we have similar backgrounds, but he does know that I'm foreign and I transferred here. I figured it would be a good idea to, well, my character figured it. I chose randomly. My character figured it was a good idea to suggest to him to go out and travel more. It went down very well, and Jacob's a cool dude. But we've now had our Christmas break, and we have returned to Iris Academy earlier than most students, so the halls are still half empty. Oh, my mouse has disappeared. 1 second. There we go. You probably heard the computer connecting sound. That is not your computer, that is mine. Since I have a room to myself, it doesn't make much difference whether I'm fast or slow. I'm the only one here either way. However, I decided that it was important for me to be back early and start making some arrangements for the rest of the year. Over the holidays, I talked to my parents about what's been happening at school, particularly with the student council. They were pleased that I had won the election, especially by making an ally. They saw that as a positive sign for my diplomacy in the future. On the other hand, I haven't really done a great deal to show myself as any kind of leader, rather than just another pair of hands. What would be different in this school if only Minnie were president? The scent of incense at the dark dance, perhaps, but not much else. I don't know how much power a freshman class president actually has. I doubt I could hire new teachers or have classes held outside in the spring, but so far, I haven't tried. Fair's fair, though. I am supposed to be a part of a team, and if I came back early to prepare, I expect that someone else did too. I make my way over to Butterfly Hall and knock on her door. Oh, hello! Welcome back! Did you have a good Christmas? Ah, yes, and you? She seemed more relaxed than I usually see her, perhaps because the full buzz of school activities hadn't started up again yet. Oh, it was lovely, thank you. We had brunch at the Grand Hotel. It takes up 2 ballrooms and balconies all around, and live musicians, and a giant ice sculpture of angels and hand-carved. I mean, there's no magic, they have to chip it out with tools. It's all very elegant. Minnie's was born witch, so I'm surprised her Christmas highlight is people doing things without magic. But I'm sure you didn't come here to hear me talk about that. How can I help? I don't need help exactly. I just wanted to tell you what I'm planning. Oh? I was thinking about what you said at the beginning of the year, and I think we should try to run more freshman activities. Like what? Hockey games? Hockey games. We can also do cookie classes. Cookie? Yeah, cookie classes. Boop. 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 We are going to go, cookie classes. There we go. So I do know there is an achievement for hockey games in this game. Hold on. Where is it? American Dream? You managed to attend a hockey game. 11.1% of players have this achievement. Excuse me. Right. Which one should we go for? When it comes to my, I guess I did say that I was, quite sport focused. I guess hockey games would do good. I am scheming, but I'm also laid back. I feel like I should go for cooking classes, actually. I think we should all work together on learning to cook. There's a whole big cafeteria kitchen. You've been in there, but most of us haven't. A lot of people don't know anything about cooking, and I don't. I know I don't. But I think it might be interesting to learn. Luke said he can cook. He might enjoy a class where he can be one of the experts. Oh, that's a great idea! You should probably talk to Professor Potsdam without me, though. That was the plan, since it's my idea that I want to promote. Every time I try to talk to her about anything, she brushes me off or loads me up with more errands. I think she likes you more. Wait, are you saying that all that extra work you do around school is because Potsdam makes you? Oh, no, it's not like that. The study club was my idea, and the tutoring, and the cleanup, and Manuel's art project, and looking for Dave's boot, and... Okay, I get it. That does sound more like the Minnie I've come to know. But when I try to talk to Professor Potsdam, if I can find her, she gives me some new task and sends me off again. She knows I won't say no, so I'm hoping you'll have better luck. Let me know if you need any advice or help with organizing. Thanks, but, if you've got problems with Potsdam, if you need help with something, you can ask me about it. Understand? You don't have to do everything yourself. You shouldn't be doing everything yourself. We're supposed to be partners. We're both presidents, remember? When you make plans, you should be making them with me. That's why I came here to tell you about my idea. I always involve you. Oh. Only at the last minute. Yeah. You mention things to me, but only when you've almost finished them yourself. Or you ask me to work on something with you and then you can go ahead and do it before I get there. Oh. I'm sorry. There's always so much to do. I just want to be sure everything gets done. What's happened before doesn't matter. The important thing is for us to work together from now on. We can finish the job faster if we split up the work. So please, if you need something, tell me. For a few minutes she's silent. There is something you could do that would help me. Oh, go on. Tomorrow evening, when all the students should be back from winter break, can you go to all the boys' rooms and check? Check what? Check who's come back. I don't completely understand, but I nod. I'm working on some notes right now, so I'll talk with you later, alright? Please let me know how things go with Professor Potsdam. I will. Okay, bye! She returns to her room and closes the door. Maybe things will be different now. Maybe not. We'll see. But it's good that we got it out there. By the middle of the day on Sunday, I can hear enough ruckus in the halls outside to be sure that my neighbours have returned. I head out of my room. Logan and Luke are nearby, and Logan is holding a stack of wide, colourful boxes. Hey, what's that? Christmas presents. We arranged to bring some board games to school, since video games would not be allowed. Feel free to borrow one if you need some entertainment. Perhaps I should have proposed a board games club. Also, he's got this great idea about making money. Not making money myself, but providing an opportunity for others if they're willing to risk a little. You mean gambling? More or less. Come on, let's go show Donald. I'm planning to hold a gathering on Wednesday if you're interested. Don't worry, I'll remind him. Well, they both seem to be in good spirits. January the 5th. Tomorrow morning, class schedules will resume as normal. That means, unless they've made some special arrangements, all the students should now be back on campus, and vacation has ended. I'm not sure why Minnie wants me to check on everyone, but if nothing else, it gives me a chance to remind them that I'm part of the student council. I'll just stop by every room, say hello, and wish them good luck on the start of their new semester. Everything goes smoothly in Wolf Hall. I already knew Jake and Donald were here, and Mikey and Jamal are happy to say hello. Again, even more characters that I've never heard before. Everyone in Falcon Hall is accounted for, although Dave and Jeffrey were in the middle of an argument about something. Again, even more people! The problem lies in Toad Hall. Manuel and Tyrannus are in their room, quietly ignoring each other. But when I knock on the next door, only Albert answers, and he points inside a room that's been stripped half empty. All of Samuel's books, his posters of video game elves with swords and golden triangles are gone. He's not coming back. Ooh, why are freshmen leaving? At the end of the week I have a chance to prepare new things that I've learned for review. Let's go. January 6th, dorm room. I get up early on Monday morning. I need to get back in the rhythm of Iris Academy classes, but first I need to find Minnie. I'm sure she's tracked me down eventually on her own. But I'm trying to be more active. She asked me to check on something for her, so the responsible thing to do is to get that information back to her. I head over to Butterfly Hall and knock on the door. Hello? Oh, hi! She quickly closes the door behind her, although I can hear a faint groan of "already" from inside. Before she can ask me if I need any help, I make my report. I checked on the freshman boys. Samuel Davis and Toad Hall didn't come back from their winter break, and all of his things are gone. Oh, so that's two. Two? Nancy's gone too. Nancy, that's the girl from Iowa, at Snake Hall. She wears glasses, but that's all I can remember about her. What happened to them? Why did they leave? I don't have time to talk about this right now. It's the first class of a new semester. We all need to be there. excited and ready to learn. So I have to go. Don't forget to talk to Professor Potsdam about your idea. She heads back into her room. Well, she is right. We do need to get ready for classes. What should I do this week? Okay, we have 0 stress. That is great. We won't be able to get blue magic up to our next value. I'll do some swole and then I'll do some more blue magic. Exercising success. I'm walking down the hall when suddenly the hairs on my arm stand on end. I feel like something, a tiny touch of magic too quick to identify. Am I imagining things or is someone watching me? Trying to look casual, I yawn and turn around. Damien. He meets my gaze for a moment and then turns and walks away. What was that about? Blue magic class is a success. Even more blue magic successes. And I'm relaxing in my room when someone knocks on my door. Hey Charles! Luke? I step out into the hall. You ready for bingo? Bingo? The game! There's $5 to enter. This is the games for money idea that Logan had. Sorry, but I don't have any money. Really? No allowance? Yeah, I already spent it. Oh well. He shrugs. Catch you later then. Maybe next time? He leaves, presumably in search of students with fuller pockets. That's a shame. But hey, it is not really a shame, it was worth it. On Thursday afternoon, I finally managed to catch up with Professor Potsdam outside of class. Hello, my dear Dolphin. How are the waves treating you? I'm not gonna ask. As class president, I'd like to propose an activity for the freshman class. Oh, well, this is interesting. What did you have in mind? I'd like to arrange a cooking club. There's a whole big kitchen in the cafeteria, enough room for a whole hall at least. Learning to make simple foods would be fun. We could have a teacher give us instructions, or we could coach each other. Some students already know how to cook. Some know a little, some of us know nothing. What if we all work together? Oh no, that won't do. What do you mean? There's no supplies set aside for anything like that. A lot of food could be wasted, not to mention the cleanup. And we don't have any staff qualified to supervise the kitchen. It wouldn't be safe to have students play with the equipment. I'm afraid it's just not possible. If it's so unsafe, then why is Minnie allowed in the kitchens alone? You already let students into the kitchen unsupervised, don't you? What about Minnie? What? Suddenly I wonder, does Minnie really have permission? Did I accidentally just report her for breaking the rules? No, surely she would have gone and said something when I told her I was going to suggest this. So this plan is Miss Cochrane's idea? No, it was mine. She just inspired it. I don't know anything about how food is made. I thought it would be interesting to learn. Surely you see the problem with explaining to your classmates about your lack of experience. Surely with enough people present I could avoid talking about myself. It would be so much easier than if I tried to get someone to help me one-on-one. While I appreciate your enthusiasm, this little bud cannot blossom. Let me know if you have any other ideas. She drifts away. Maybe that hockey game was actually the good idea. I feel like I want to go back in time to that choice. Yeah, cookie classes. Let's go back to cookie classes. So I feel that hockey games is an actually good idea because there is an achievement for it. I'm not sure if the book club is something that Potsdam will do for whatever reason. I think we should organise a class outing to a hockey game. I know they play locally and there's an ice rink by the mall, but we have to rely on the shuttle schedule to get anywhere. It would work better if we organised a group outing with the professors for support. Ice hockey is an important sport for local cultural significance, right? I've always wanted to see it. Maybe Professor Van Brun can supervise? Oh, that's a great idea! You should probably talk to Professor Potsdam without me, though. That was the plan. Okay, now we can go and skip. Only last minute. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, done. Keep skipping. Wait, what was this? Yes, okay. So we wanted to... we don't actually need to get Sword. I feel like I want to up my smarts a little bit. And then we're just going to do... blue magic. Okay, just a little bit of optimization. We'll skip this part. Okay, this is the bingo. Anyway, back to the conversation with Professor Potsdam. As class president, I'd like to propose an activity for the freshman class. Oh, well, this is interesting. What did you have in mind? I'd like to arrange a trip to see a local hockey game. I'd need your help to arrange the shuttle bands. Oh, what a lovely idea! I will have to put a bee in someone's ear and find out the schedules to pick the best time. I'm not sure what she's doing with a bee exactly. You'll want a weekend game, of course. Saturday or Sunday, and a good matchup. I don't think we'd want to go more than once. I'll get back to you once I've chosen the best date. Of course, it'll be up to you to get your fellow students interested. You'll need at least, 8 students to sign up in order to justify the special trip. That shouldn't be hard. And, of course, they'll have to buy tickets. Oh, can't the school cover that as a cultural experience? Interacting with the culture requires interacting with money. Those are the rules of American society. So, I will let you know about the date and price, and then it'll be up to you. Thanks. Have a lovely day. So that's a bit of a problem. We don't have money. So we might not be able to go and attend. She drifts away. Well, that didn't go too badly, and she certainly didn't dismiss me the way she did Minnie. I'll need to update Minnie on my progress later. Blue Madge? Yes, Blue Madge, and a little bit of game stuckery here. But it's fine. After class on Friday, I go looking for Minnie. Yes? Oh, hi, Charles. Are you alright? You look tired. I do? Well, not like that time after the dark dance. More like you've had a long week. Right. I'm just not up to full speed yet after the holidays. Did you talk to Professor Potsdam? Yeah. She said she'll look into the local hockey schedule and find the best time for us to arrange a trip. Oh, that's great! However, anyone who wants to go to the game will have to pay a ticket. Well, that makes sense. Non-magical students would have to pay too. It could be a problem for me, though. Well, I'll deal with that once I have more information. I take a breath. Can we talk about the students who left? Oh. Well, it's not a secret. Sometimes wild seeds decide to go back to their own lives and stop being magical. And then their memories are taken away and they forget they were ever here and we never see them again. It happens every year. That's what you think happened. They just decided they didn't want to have magic anymore? No, that's not what I think, but that's what we're supposed to think. That's what we're supposed to say, anyway. That's what you'll hear when anyone remembers them at all. So what do you think happened? It's a test, and they failed. Professor Potsdam warns them, just before Thanksgiving. Don't talk about magic to anyone who isn't one of us. If they break the rules, they don't get to come back. That's not the only way we lose wild seeds. There are so many taboos, things they don't even know are forbidden. I wanted to get us all together early in the year to talk about expectations, to help prevent mistakes, but Professor Potsdam wouldn't let me. You heard her. I can't tell anyone anything unless they ask me first, as if they would know what to ask. She doesn't want wild seeds to know the rules because she wants them to fail and be culled. Culled? I know that word. That's when they kill off wild animals to lower the population. That's too strong. Is it? I don't mean that she wants to get rid of all wild seeds. Of course not. And it wouldn't work anyway. More would come. Just the troublemakers. Just the ones who act on their own. The ones who make mistakes. As students, we are not full members of society. She looks at me and stops herself mid-sentence. I'm sorry. I'm tired, like you said. It is Professor Potsdam's duty as headmistress to judge who is responsible enough to use the power wisely. If Nancy and Samuel try to tell anyone about magic, then they can't be trusted. Expelling them protects the rest of us. That's true. It's just sad, you know? All that potential lost. Yeah, especially if it was an accident. I didn't know Nancy, but Samuel loved magic. He wanted to be a great magister, the master of another world tower. It's hard to believe that he would give it up on purpose. Accidents happen because people aren't careful. They can be prevented. Sometimes. She looks at me for a long moment. I can't tell if she's trying to send a message or trying to make a decision. Anyway, I'm very tired. I should go. She heads off to her classroom, to her room. There have to be consequences for threatening our security, don't there? Especially in America. But it is sad. Man. Samuel, man. Footsteps in the hall signal us to the usual Saturday morning distributions, but nothing for me. I always think that says disruptions. We're studying today. Minnie is assisting. We are going to study with her. Excellent. Oh, we're in the greenhouse. This is the poetry! This evening is the first meeting of the Midnight Poets for the new semester. In contrast to the chill outside, tonight's theme is summer, and members are quoting verses that remind them of sunlight and relaxation. Someone has managed to bring in a jug of lemonade and little paper cups for us to share, with admonitions not to leave any litter inside the greenhouse. Karina stands to recite her verse. How beautiful is the rain after the dust and heat in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane, how beautiful is the rain. Who is that? Even better if it storms! Ray Lewis, a junior from Toad Hall, leaps to his feet. He brandishes a wand tipped with a gold lightning bolt, from which a long plastic cord loops out behind him and disappears under his cape, like a tail. It can't be an electrical cord. Perhaps he dropped his wand a lot and so he's attached it to himself to keep him from losing it. He also has a red charm right there. Without waiting for a cue, he begins to speak. The wind begun to rock the grass with threatening tunes, and lo, he flung a menace at the earth, a menace at the sky. He speaks with dramatic excitement, gesticulating as if to call down the storm upon us. The wagons quickened on the streets, the thunder hurried slow. The lightning showed a yellow beak and then a livid claw. Yes, that's very nice. Something calmer next time, perhaps? Ray sits down, still grinning, and a spark sizzles off the end of his wand. Tyrannus takes his turn, though he mumbles his way through his lines. In winter I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. It's a cute verse, though he doesn't much appreciate the smiles he receives. When my turn comes, I recite an old Greek poem about the cicada, whose buzzing voice is loved by the muses. The sound of the cicada always puts me in mind of summer nights. Several of the later speakers focus on poems about water or swimming, a favourite pastime of many. Surrounded by the protective greenery, we can almost forget that it's winter outside. Cool. Alright, we're going to continue a little bit further. I still have plenty of time before I have to get ready for work. What should I do this week? Well, let's see. We have 12 shifts. We're going to rest and then we're just going to buff our blue magic. Sleeping is a success, I'm glad. Alright. In the afternoon, I catch sight of some distinctively inhuman silhouettes in the distance. It's Damien and Pastel. Her delicate wings quiver in an unseen breeze as she displays herself for his attention. Her hand reaches out to touch his chest. He catches her hand in mid-motion and pushes it away. I can't hear what they're saying to each other, but I know of rejection when I see one. Bad luck, probably. Yep. Oh dear. What kind of person, like, I'm trying to empathize with such a person, and I don't mean to sound like, I'm being unsympathetic, but, like, what goes through her head that she wants to, get excuse me. What goes through her head that she wants to get friendly with everyone? I know she's part sylph, she's half sylph, and that makes a lot of sense. They are known to get, quite naughty, and they are known to be, alluring. But I don't even know, to be honest. But anyway, we do get a new blue magic. In a previous lesson, we discussed how to prevent an opponent from casting spells by disrupting that effort. When successfully timed, disruption causes a spell to fizzle and the mana involved to be wasted. However, if your target was not casting a spell at the time, only your own mana would be expended. With blue magic, it is possible to directly alter a caster's control, causing mana to bleed away and be lost. However, your own power will be dispersed as well. Both casters will be weakened. If your mana pool is greater or you possess a charm to improve the efficiency of your blue casting, you may still gain an advantage. Remember, as long as the spellcaster possesses any mana at all, he is not helpless. It takes very little power for someone to stab you in the back if you are unguarded. Disperse. Sacrifice our magic to cause the target to lose magic. Cool. Blue magic class is another success. And the last blue magic class is also another grand success. Yoo-hoo, Charles!
There you are, dear. Now, I've had a word with the association, and I think the best time to arrange your little outing will be the 1st of March.
Outing? Oh, the hockey game.
The semi-finals. It's very exciting. Of course, that's quite a ways off, so you have some time to arrange your attendees. Now, about the tickets. We made a little deal where each of our students will be able to buy a ticket for $5 each as long as we pay a month in advance. That means you need 8 people to contribute for money on the 1st of February, or the trip will be cancelled.
Right. At least I've got a little time to work on it. What is the day today? We are January, 1st of February. Yeah, we've got the rest of January to sort that out. Yep. I need to start gathering people who might be interested in going to the hockey game with me. There's a start. Hey, would either of you two be interested in... Sorry, got detention. Me too. Gotta go. Well, they've clearly been up to something this week. I'll have to try again later. What should I do today? Minnie Cochran is assisting students in the library. Minnie and I discussed the principles of black magic. Smart and black magic increased by 1. Stress increased by 4. I do need to check to see if we did or didn't get the black magic spell. I don't believe we did. No, we still have inspection. I catch up with Donald and Luke again in the hallway. Hey, how do you guys feel about ice hockey? It's a sport? Or an excuse for a brawl? Would you be interested in going to a match? I'm trying to arrange a class trip for the 1st of March. What day of the week is that? Saturday, I think. And I'm probably busy. Detention, you know. Besides, I don't care that much about sport. You should ask my sister. That's an idea. Luke? Is it free? No, but we get a group discount if we book early. $5 each. I just have to convince at least 8 people to go. Sorry, I would go, but we only get $5 a weekend. He loves to shop. I do not? It's fine, don't worry about it. Virginia is probably a better bet. Yeah, I need to go speak to her. People come and go in the cafeteria all the time. Most students slide around each other en route to their destinations, barely even noticing the faces that they pass. But sometimes, a path going out intersects with the path going in. They both pause for a moment, looking at each other. Then, with a little sigh, Minnie steps to the side, out of Barbara's way. She walks on, saying nothing. A better outcome than the last time I saw them in the cafeteria together, but still, not very friendly. A truce at best. Maybe someday I should ask Minnie why Barbara doesn't like her, or maybe I should just leave it alone. On Sunday, I make my way to the gym where I've heard that Donald's sister holds her sport club meetings. There's a good mix of people here, and not just freshmen. Most of them smile at me in welcome, inviting me to join their games. Only one glares. Well, he's not important. It's Virginia that I'm looking for. Hey Charles, what's up? I explain the plan, a trip to a local ice hockey semi-finals if I can get enough people to buy a ticket in advance. So I thought the sports club would be a good place to look for people who'd be interested. Sure, I'm in. Hey Ellen! What? Wanna go watch a bunch of kids slam each other across the ice rink? Class trip to an ice hockey game. Maybe somebody's teeth will get knocked out. Virginia! What? That's not the idea. Surely things like that don't happen every match. I need to get confirmation so that we can book tickets for a group discount. $5 each. Are you in? Well, I suppose. Yes! That's 2 down. Okay, so who else? I got a question. Can only... Oh, Professor Brun. Very good. Can only freshmen join this trip? Well, it was supposed to be a freshman class activity, but since there are sports club members in other classes... Actually, I meant me. I don't know much about hockey, but this seemed like a great opportunity for learning. I can't turn her down. She's a teacher and I need the numbers, and she's just as curious about the subject as I am. I'd love to have you along. Great. We still need more people, though. I have to get 8. Well, keep asking. You should look outside the club, too. Liz won't go. It's not high class enough for her, but try asking that dork Jacob. A good idea. Thanks. I really should talk to Jacob and Minnie as well, to help get the message out, but I feel better having made some progress on my own at first. Very good. Alright, more preparations? I still have time. On Monday morning, someone knocks on my door. Good morning, Couplets. I'm here to update your schedule. There are no classes today, in honor of Martin Luther King. I think I've heard that name, but I'm not sure. And here is your exam schedule for tomorrow. Whoa, tomorrow? A wise dancer must always be ready to point his toes. If there was no class, what's happening today? Special activities? An extra dungeon practice? That should have been done on the weekend. But we haven't been given notice then. Rest and relax and be refreshed for tomorrow. Right. Oh, I had a question. The 8 people I need to sign up for the hockey trip, do they have to be freshmen? You did ask for a freshman class trip specifically. I believe that was our deal. What about teachers? Professor Van Brun said she wants to come. Oh my, how interesting. Well, very well. Isabella may count as one on your list, but you'll have to find the rest yourself. I'm working on it. With a smile, she drifts onto the next door in line. Well, with a day off and a trial looming. But why wasn't I warned? Is Minnie forgetting to pass things on to me again? No, she promised. I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I've been wrong that way in the past. Besides, exams don't just affect me. When she's sent out notifications before, she'd send them to the whole class. Either she's completely forgot and probably feels terrible about it, or this was a surprise to her as well. In either case, I think I know where to find her. After I finish my morning preparations, I head over to the school library. Yes? Can I help? Oh, hello, Charles. Hi. What happened with the exam? Oh, Professor Potsdam likes to throw a few surprises sometimes to see how people react. I heard one year she gave an exam on the first day after Christmas break. Oh. At least there's today left to help each other prepare. If anyone thinks to come here, people may show up eventually, but probably not first thing in the morning. Especially when Professor Potsdam was telling everyone to take it easy for the day. Well, I should be here anyway, just in case. You're not going to sit here all day long, are you? But someone might need me. What about lunch? I can eat after hours. I've done it before. What about breakfast? I had a banana? I sigh and shake my head. If you want to give up your entire day off just in case someone needs you, that's your decision. But you have to take breaks, and you have to have lunch. Otherwise, how are you going to have the energy for your own exam? And if you fail, how are you going to help others? But what if someone comes in when I'm not here? You're a smart girl. Think of a solution. I could leave a note explaining when I left and where I went and how long I'll probably be away for. Or... wait. I could ask you to help? There you go. What, is it really that terrible? No, that's not it at all. It's just that, you said before that I forget to include you, and you're right. I was in such a hurry to get here and I didn't even think of you, again. I'm so stupid, nobody's even here. I should have thought... Well, you're working on it now, right? You're getting better. No one's perfect all the time. I'm trying. You need to give yourself permission to not be perfect sometimes. Actually, that's an idea. You should take some time to do something fun. Just fun. Not to help or impress anyone. But not today. You want to help people prepare for their tests, but why not this weekend? You spend so many Saturdays stuck in this library, you've missed out on all sorts of other activities. So, since you had to do an extra day of study support today, why not take the Saturday off and come out with me? But I can't. I promised. I said I'd be here whenever people needed me. You didn't swear a formal oath, did you? If she did, then she truly can't afford to break it, but that would be ridiculous with something so unimportant. No, not that kind of promise. But this is my responsibility, to show everyone they can always count on me. I have to be here. Is that how it is then? I guess there's no point in even asking about going to the hockey game. But I appreciate the thought, and it would be nice to have a little downtime. Downtime? Time when we're not working. Maybe we could meet on Friday night? Oh, sure. I don't know what we can do on a Friday night when we can't leave campus, but it's a chance to get together outside of student council business, so I'll take it. So, for today, would you rather have a late lunch or an early one? So I know when I need to be here for you. Later is better for me. Okay. So now I have a plan for my day. Leisurely morning, lunch, and then a stint in the library helping people study. Then I'll stretch my legs a little and prepare myself for tomorrow. Oh, I am pretty bad at most things. I only excel in blue magic. What should I do for this week? I have an exam after class today. Well, I have, something for everything, I guess. I'm gonna up my blue magic a little. Then I will, rest afterwards, and... Do I want... Oh... Strong, smart... I'll raise my smart, sure. Blue magic class is a success. And now, we have an exam. Let's get this exam done. So, I find myself in a corridor facing a carved stone arch with a dead-end wall behind it. There is no sign of a staircase. In order to leave this dungeon, you must step through the portal. Only the medallion will activate the portal. Think before you act. If that's the portal ahead of me, it must not be active, so where's the medallion? Alright, so, first things first. Check our spells. True sight, far sight. What does this do? View a nearby location. Okay, got it. So, I'm going to approach twice. There is something over here. Examine the wall, forward wall. The cold spot is the gateway for the future. Parway and her kin have witnessed it all is inscribed on... the cold spot? The cold spot is a gateway for the future. Interesting. Okay, so we have this. Examine the ghost wolf. A faintly translucent canine which might either be the last memory of a living animal or spirit, or a spirit creature who prefers the shape. He stares back at you without blinking. Hello? Looks back at me, the long tail drifts back and forth as if blowing in a breeze. Try to make friends. Here's a good dog. Here's a nice dog. The creature looks back at me curiously. I kneel down on the dungeon floor trying to look unthreatening. You're beautiful, aren't you? Hello. I need help to explore here and find a key. Is that right? Friends? The wolf spirit looks at me for a moment and then noses my hand. The touch is cold but not unfriendly. Examine the ghost wolf. Talk to the dog. Ask for the dog's help. Have you seen one? Barks. Can you show me the way? Barks. The creature does not move. Do you understand me? Barks. Not working. Okay, so... I need to get over here. I can teleport myself over there. But then I need to get back. And I am unable to get back. I can attempt to push, or I can do a breeze. True sight, far sight, teleport other, teleport self, darkness, disruption. Disperse. Diagnosis, track 10, heal. Oh, I do have heal. So I could get across. I'm gonna step 1. And I'm gonna make my way across. I'm gonna examine the pedestal. I will inspect the pedestal. A small button that can be pressed in. You hear something behind you. Oh, doggy. Floor. Not floor. I need the pedestal. Press the button. The ghost wolf has moved. Okay. I'm going to examine the pedestal and I'm going to take the medallion. Ghost wolf has moved. Excuse me. I picked up the medallion. Ow. I should not have done that, to be honest with you. I'm going to examine the ghost wolf. Talk to the dog. Hello? Try to make friends. Yep, there we go, sure. Alright, cool. And then I will just head back over here. That was simple. I know I could probably have teleported. But I could only teleport myself, to be honest. Although, maybe I could teleport the medallion instead. But anyway. Did I use any magic? I don't believe I used any magic. Oh no, I used inspect. Never mind. Okay, examine the portal. Put the medallion into the slot. And then I will examine the portal. I will step into the archway. Cool. I'm standing in the school quad and I have to shield my eyes against the sunlight. Congratulations, Charles! For succeeding, you receive 5 merits. An insightful victory. You should always remember the value of careful examination.
Otherwise, you'll never know what you'll miss. I hope you enjoy putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after. Look like I am finished for the day. Excellent. Alright, and now at 14 minutes in, I think this is a good time to end the episode here. Now, you guys will get the next video a lot sooner than I will be able to record the next one, so... to be honest though, by the time that these videos come up, I have a huge backlog of these things, and apparently I've been uploading 3 videos a day, so it's definitely going to take a while before we get to this episode based on the one that I've just most recently uploaded, which was Magical Diary episode 14, which I still need to edit. It's finished processing, but is it? It's not. It is public. Okay. I need to change this, but anyway, I forgot to change the title. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Take care.